Oh, I know I'm looking tired, fried, and laid to the side, okay? I stopped over Mom's house to get me something to eat because I ain't feel like cooking it. I know she had leftovers. I made me some tea, iced tea with lemon in it. It's so good. Ice cold. Let me go get this food real quick. Okay, y'all. Hello. I'm looking crazy, I know. Okay. I just came over to give me a plate because I ain't feel like cooking today. So we got some leftover food from yesterday. Pork chop, stewed pork chop, macaroni and cheese, cornbread. And then I got some leftover beans. I think these are pinto beans with some smoked turkey in them. I love my beans with my cornbread. I also made me some sweet tea earlier today. Brought that over here, put it in the freezer. It's nice and cold. I love sweet tea. I put a little squeeze of lemon in here. It's so good. So icy. So good. Thank you, Lord, for this food, and please let it be a nourishment to my body. Bless those that are less fortunate. Bless my subscribers. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Don't mind the face. My skin has been acting crazy as hell, okay? My skin been tripping. So I got my cream on my face to help clear up the acne scars. I put this cream on to clear up the acne scars, and then I have my little pimple patches on too. You feel me? So yeah, let's get into the food though. Hey Shelly, how you doing? So we got our macaroni and cheese here. Now, I got my beans with my smoked meat in them. I love beans with cornbread. Bussin'. Y'all can't really see the beans. But you take you a little piece of that cornbread, pick up some of these beans, bussin'. Bussin', bussin'. Okay? These beans is spicy. Man, did y'all ass hear that Shannon Sharp got fired from ESPN because he settled in court with that girl? Crazy. I'm like, he was doing all that hooping and hollering, talking about he was innocent for him to just settle in court. Like, what the hell is you doing? Fight, fight. If you innocent, what you gonna settle in court for? You feel me? It's crazy to me. You be doing all that yapping, talking about you know, innocent, and then you go ahead and settle out of court with the girl. Uh-uh. If your ass is innocent, there's no settling. Let's go to trial. Let's go to trial. You feel me? If you settle in court, just like P. Diddy did, if you settle in court, that just shows you're guilty of something. That's the way I look at it. These beans is busting, busting, busting. She said she ignored some news about him. Yeah, I just saw that yesterday. I'm like, really? So the man sat up here and did all that, you feel me, for nothing. Crazy. So I got this green habanero sauce that I got from the African place, the African stove. I like it, but it's not as hot as what I would have thought it would have been for it to be a habanero sauce, but it's got a nice flavor to it though. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Shelly. I don't know if it's me drinking out of this glass jar that's making it better, but that tea is fire. That's probably the best tea that I done made. I wanted to make some I wanted to make some sun tea. Sun tea. It's so good. But I don't trust the people in the area. So I ain't about to leave my tea out, my drink outside in the sun. Sun tea is really good though. Mm-hmm. Shannon Sharp was trying to settle out of court with that girl for um like 10 million or something, and she said no. And I think they settled out of court for more than 10 million. Enough for that girl to retire from OnlyFans because she was the OnlyFans model. I'm like, crazy. If you know your ass is guilty of something, don't be coming on there talking about you're innocent. Because eventually everything that's done in the dark gonna come to the light. You feel me? So, man, crazy. I think ESPN was like his highest paying job, you know. So for them to let him go, crazy. For real, for real. Mm-hmm. I love me a thick pork chop too. And it's nice and tender. Mm-hmm. Bussin'. I hope y'all doing okay though. I hope y'all having a good day. Enjoying the summer while it's lasting. Cause it's coming to an end. Oh Lord. They all in one. I hope they get everybody. It's crazy. And then it's like Shannon Sharp could have had his pick of any woman, you know? And you go with this young ass girl. That for me, in my opinion, I feel like just from their conversations on the phone, you can tell that it was a setup, you know? Just from how she was talking to him on the phone and stuff. You can tell that she was recording him and stuff. He was just too thirsty. Excuse me. Okay. Yep, the school year about to start. I feel like this summer has went by so fast. Like, it's crazy. It has went by so fast. Yeah, right? Hello, Bold and Beauty. Um, yeah, I feel like it was a plot too, just the way she was talking to him on the phone and stuff. And I'm like, how did he not notice that it was something going on? For real. You can tell. I just feel like she was egging him on the conversations and stuff. I don't feel like she was probably the one that called and then started hitting the record button. You feel me? Okay then, light it up. Take a hit from me too, okay? Anonymous. Anonymous. Take a hit from me too. 2 hits. Okay? But it's just crazy, man. I'm just thinking about this man's career and stuff. And then, with his show on YouTube, the Shannon show on YouTube, he have a lot of people that sponsor him and shit. Say, I'm already. All right, I know that's right. I know that's right. Do y'all thing straight up. And then take you a good nap afterward, okay? But I just, you know, I just feel like, why work so hard just to let it go over a piece of ass? Okay? Over a piece of ass. You could have had your pick of any female out there, nigga. You feel me? You going with this young ass girl. Like, shoot. Just thirsty. You could have been with anybody. You feel me? Niggas tripping. Tripping. But Anyway, and then I'm reading through the comments and stuff, and everybody like, he getting what he deserve and all this stuff. I'm like, y'all, chill, chill. But everybody said Monique, Cat Williams, all they asked was trying to tell him, sit your old ass down. Leave them young ass girls alone. You feel me? They still didn't listen. Right. You said, I got, you said, Jelly, oh, I see I like you. Shoot. About to eat everything and after, right? Be careful with that. Be careful with that, eating everything. Because that'll tear your stomach up the next day. You get those munchies and shit, just be eating everything in your sight. Next day, you got diarrhea and shit. They say men do anything for some. Yeah, they do. They do, and you got to be careful because it'll cost you. You feel me? Like, shit, ain't nothing that important. Ain't no cat that important for you to lose everything that you done worked so hard for. You feel me? I mean, you could tell that she was up to something. Like I said, from the conversations that was on the phone and stuff, you could tell her ass was not genuine from the beginning. It was all a setup from the beginning. And she probably been doing this type of stuff all along. He was just the one with the big money. You feel me? He was the one with all the money that she can reel in. But I'm just saying, niggas will. They'll do anything to get some cat. Like, boy, you shouldn't even mess with that. I bet if it was an older woman, not saying that they, don't play around either, but I just feel like an older woman, yeah, you would have probably been straight. and and I feel like whatever was going on between them, it was consensual. It wasn't no. I don't really think he, I don't know. But I feel like some of that shit that they was doing was consensual, okay? So she ain't innocent either. On some real stuff, she's not innocent either. So, right. Yeah. Yeah. She was too young to begin with. But that's what he liked. He liked them young girls, and them it cost you. Cause I'm telling you, I mean, if ESPN let him go, then a lot of the sponsors that he had and shit, they ain't gonna be want to fuck with him since his ass in settled out of court with old girl. That's the same thing P Diddy did. P Diddy ass right before he settled out of court with her and shit. He was all on there talking about how innocent he was, and then that video came out, and he settled in court with her, trying to get her ass to be quiet and shit about the situation. And look what happened to him. She did exactly what she planned and won. Got to be more careful. Right. Exactly. That was all the setup. All the setup. And exactly. She got exactly what she wanted. Now I'm saying, they said they had some tapes or something. I don't know if it was like audio recordings or actual tapes, like actual, physical. You can see what they was doing. But it's some tapes out here, something where it's showing what they was doing, I guess. And we ain't even seen that, but I think it was something on there to incriminate him, most definitely. So that's probably what made him settle. But it gives guilty. And you know, ESPN is a part of Disney. You know, so Disney ain't fucking with none of that. None of sexual assault, none of that shit. Disney gonna get your ass right up out of here, okay? You know? So it's crazy. Crazy. I've been looking at. I be saying to myself, you know, it seems like on my YouTube, it ain't nothing but on my YouTube, it ain't nothing but like the news stuff that pops up on my YouTube. I see all the news, all that, you know. I feel like on my Instagram, that's where I have all the funny stuff that I be watching and shit. Funny reels and stuff. On my YouTube, it's all the news, everything that's going on in the world. You feel me? And I'm like, I need to start entering some more, you know, videos. I need to be watching some different type of videos so I don't always just get, you know, all the stuff that's going on in the world that's negative on my YouTube, you know, because my YouTube is just straight up news, all the shit that's happening in the world. Like, and don't get me wrong, we need to be up to date on that stuff. But I'm like, shit, I need to start watching some other stuff on my YouTube too. I got a couple funny things that I watch, but mostly it just be straight up what's going on in the world. You'd be surprised how dark Disney is, sis, but for image, they pretend that they care for sure. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. I have to block out news and keep positive for sure. Had to get off TikTok. It can make you turn negative. I watch funny compilations. Yeah, I need to start watching more of that on my YouTube so that it can, you know, bring that stuff in. Cause it is like seeing the stuff, everything that's going on in the world. It be depressing, but I also want to take, you know, stay in tune with what's going on too. You know, but that's all my YouTube is. I can talk about what's going on in the news all day. Okay. Yeah, I be watching funny compilations, whatever you on Instagram. You know, I know that I feel you. I try to watch funny things instead of serious things and that's going on in the world. Yeah. I be trying. I be trying, but like I said, I need to figure out that with my YouTube. I need to start searching and looking for funny stuff so it can get into the is it algorithm? That's probably not the right word, but you know, so when I scroll through my YouTube, I'm not only just seeing what the hell is going on in the world, you know. You gotta put some positive stuff in there too. So that's when I jump off of YouTube and jump onto Instagram, because Instagram is where all the funny shit at for me. For real. Yeah, you can't be sitting up there watching all that negative stuff every day. It's gonna make you be negative and shit. And I'm a goofy motherfucker. Okay? I'm goofy. So I feel yeah, that's right. Okay. Thank you, three locks in a bear. I like that name. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get off that negativity shit. But it be hard. With everything that's going on in the world, man. It's crazy. No, stay up to date. Yeah, it can. It really can. You gotta watch a little bit of it, but don't go, you know, crazy with the shit. I was just watching this video I was watching a news program that this old lady had accidentally ran into a Portillo's, and it was during the lunchtime, so it was really busy in there, and she ended up running into running into the building and killing a toddler, and then she really severely injured like 8 other people, and they said she did it accidentally. And I'm like, man, crazy. Really, really sad. I watch the music. What type of what type of music do you like? I like all types of music. I'm into all type of music. It don't even matter. It's a what type of music do you like? Certain things my spirit can't handle, so I have to watch what I watch. Yeah, that's true. Me too. Three locks. Thank you for deleting whatever message that was. I was obsessing over the weather and shit and had to stop. It was giving me anxiety. Yeah. Yeah, we was under a bad tornado watch a couple of days ago, and I was trying not to trip about that too. And then everything that just going on with the weather, that was something that I was going to speak on. Like with the weather and shit, the weather has just been tripping lately. Like it's just been a whole bunch of flooding going on everywhere, and like that tsunami that came because of the earthquake. It was an earthquake in Russia, and the earthquake made a tsunami come to I think it's called the West Coast, where California and Oregon and all that stuff is at. And that shit was kind of making me trip, even though I'm not even in that area, you know. The weather has been weird, but I guess they saying it's because of the global warming or something. Like it's becoming really, really serious. And all this stuff they have been speaking on over the years about global warming, and we don't be paying attention, we be ignoring that shit, but I think now it's starting to catch up, and that's why this weather been tripping, because I mean all the flooding, all the hurricanes, and it's just been too much. The weather is weird. Yep, this shit like a movie Day After Tomorrow or 2012. Yeah, right. Like the weather has been really weird lately. And I know a couple years ago we had a what is it called, a Draco? It's like it's a different name for a hurricane basically. We had a hurricane that came in a couple of years ago, and it was just out of nowhere. It just came out of nowhere. It was no warning. They didn't send us nothing. They be like they have like the siren thing on your phone, and then a message will pop up on your phone to say, the national news weather have issued a, Draco or whatever the fuck it is. It was nothing. We had no warning. All of a sudden it just started raining really bad and got really windy. And that was like one of the most scariest things that has happened to me in my life. I thought for real I was going to be out of there. Like we were hiding in a closet. At the time, my siblings was over at the house with me, and we were hiding in the closet where the water boiler thing is at. And I mean, it was so windy, like the doors was bursting open. End up the roof of my townhome, it got pulled back, and like water started coming in through the roof and stuff. It was terrible, and what made it even more terrible is the fact that it came out of nowhere. We had no warning, no nothing. And it's just like weather can be very, very tricky and scary. And ever since that happened to me, anytime that I be seeing that it's going to be a thunderstorm, or, they say severe thunderstorm, severe lightning, and all that shit, it just gets me all worked up because I'm afraid that's going to happen again with that damn hurricane that we had. That shit was some scary ass shit. Okay? That was some scary shit. And once everything was all said and done, we end up having no power for like a week. I was out cooking, grilling, everything because we didn't have no power. I was like cooking all my food so it won't go bad and shit. Grilling it. I had to boil water on the grill to shower. It was crazy. I'm glad you're okay. The same thing happened. It was a Draco. Yeah, it's called Draco. Like last year, the sky just turned black. Yeah, and then that's another thing. The minute the sky turned black and shit, that shit be scaring me. Because it just all of a sudden. And the thing is, too, is that I had left my siblings at my house. And then I went to go work out. And something just told me while I was working out, something told me like, just go home. Like I was in the middle of on the step climbing and shit. I'm on the step climbing. Something in my head was just like, go home. And I just packed my stuff up and went home. And as soon as I got in the door, it just started pouring raining and got really windy and the sky got black and stuff. And I was like, just looking out the window like, oh shit, it's kind of windy out here, but I ain't think nothing about it. It wasn't until my sister came and looked out the window. She was like, this ain't looking right. This ain't looking good. Then I looked out the window again and I'm looking at the lights and it's sparks coming off the light and shit on the street. Like it was that windy, like the damn power lines, they were breaking off and shit. I'm like, hold on, let's go and get in this motherfucking closet and get into some shelter. You feel me? Like get into this damn closet. So we in there and I mean the damn doors is bursting open and shit. I was just in there praying. I was like, y'all, let's bow our heads, let's pray. We all in the closet praying and stuff and the wind just coming in and baby, that was some scary stuff. So now when I be seeing the sky get dark and all that, I'm like, and you talking about when we went outside after that, it was trees everywhere. It looked like we was walking into a movie scene. Like it was trees everywhere. Trees all on people's cars. Like the roofs of people's houses had trees and all broken in. And it was some scary ass shit. Let me tell you. I was in that bitch. When I got up out of that bitch, I was in there shaking when I got out the closet. So this weather ain't no joke. No joke at all. And it can change like this, okay? That's the most scariest shit in the world that happened to me. I thought I was going to be out of there that day. Straight up. I was just praying like, God, don't let us go like this. For real. Yeah, it was scary. Scary as fuck. Okay? Super scary. I was in there going crazy. Yep, that's similar to what happened here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In the cell with my sister and dog, yeah. I always get anxiety around May and June because I know that's tornado season. Yep, me too. Me too. I was in a bad tornado when I was a kid too. That was real crazy too. We are, yeah, it was crazy. But this Draco, that Draco took the cake, man. I was in that motherfucking closet shaking like a leaf, like the shit on myself. I was so scared. I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody. Yeah, for real. I'm glad you're okay, sis. For real. I know that the anxiety. Yeah. So ever since that shit happened, my anxiety been on 10 when it come down to this weather stuff. For real. My sister got a friend of hers that is a meteorologist. I think that's the term, meteorologist. And he always be like messaging her and letting her know what's going on with the weather and stuff like that. So, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, we expecting another thunderstorm later on today, and I'm like, I'm already tripping a little bit, but it is what it is. Yeah, that stuff is crazy, but yeah, this weather is, you gotta be careful out here, for real. You gotta be careful. Another thing though, switching to a different subject, because I had just seen that this actor that plays on a series that I used to watch called Snowfall. I don't know if y'all watch Snowfall, but Snowfall used to be my shit. I used to be on Snowfall all day, every day. Just every time they dropped a new episode, I'd be on top of it. But what made me stop watching Snowfall is because the actor on there, the main actor on there, he was saying like he had a scene that he had to do. He had a scene he had to do, and in order for him to do the scene, he said that he had to tap in with the devil. Like he had to go in a corner and like talk to the devil before he do this scene for the show. And I was like, once he said that shit, I'm like, oh no, I'm not watching this shit no more. Like if you gotta tap into the devil to do a scene in a movie, a scene in the show, this ain't no show I want to mess with. Okay. So I was really faithful in that show, watching that show until I seen that interview with him. And he said he needed to tap in with the devil. I'm like, oh no, I'm done watching it. So I had stopped watching it. Be careful, everyone. Yep, we expecting us on Saturday, and I will be at my little year house because I refused to do it alone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you. Yeah. But anyway, so that dude, like, he's saying that he had to, tap into the devil with the devil in order to do the scene. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm not finna watch this no more if this is what your ass gotta do to do this damn show, In order for you to do the show, you gotta talk to the devil before you get in the show. Like, what the hell is going on? So that made me fall back on it. But anyway, so I stopped watching it, but it was this character on there. His name is Avi or something. It was like this Hispanic dude that helped them get their drugs and all that shit. He was a very good character on that show. And he ended up dying from drowning, and you know that Malcolm Jamal Warner, he died from drowning recently. And I'm like, man, you seeing people drowning, nowadays. And I'm just like, may they rest in peace. But I'm curious to know that they know how to swim, and if they didn't know how to swim, did they wear a life jacket, you know? It just, I just feel like your ass don't know how to swim, you got to put on a life jacket. I know a lot of people don't like to wear them because they feel like they look stupid and they all bulky on them. But your life is everything. You know what I mean? What did Malcolm didn't drown? What he do? What happened if he didn't drown? I thought he drowned. But what it say? It sounds very demonic. I don't do demons, the fuck, but the industry is dark. He sold his soul basically. Right. Right. That's what made me fall back on the show. Cause I'm like, if you gotta tap in with the devil to do anything, like that's a no for me. Okay? That's a no for me. But the actor, that that's what they want us to think. Oh, okay. They want us to think that. Okay. Yeah, so it's some other shit going on. I got you. But I don't know. It's just, you've been seeing a lot of stuff, with that girl falling off the boat and she died. And, it's like, I just feel like, y'all just gotta remember to wear y'all life jackets if y'all can't swim. A lot of people don't be liking to put them on because they feel like they look stupid or whatever. But it's like, man, you gotta save yourself. You don't know how to swim. You gotta put that motherfucker on. You feel me? So I'm like, I just don't be getting, I don't get that one. Make sure you put them damn life jackets on if you're gonna be out here on these waters that you don't know nothing about. A good gust of wind and it'll make the water get all crazy out there and shit. That's one thing that I haven't been really a big fan of is like I don't even think about getting on cruises and all that shit because That type of stuff kind of scares me, being out on water. And water can be very unpredictable, you know. So that should let you know even more to throw on a life jacket. You feel me? But I just feel like it's a lot of weird stuff going on. A lot of weird stuff going on with people passing and stuff. And I don't know. Crazy out here, though. Straight up. I feel like I'm just rambling on and on, but just watching these stories, I'm like, shit, you know? Yes, I'm too scared. I want to, but it's a lot to think about. I don't mess with cruises either. Yeah, I ain't never. Back in the day, I thought about getting on a cruise and stuff, but I'm like, shit. I don't know if I'd be cool with being out on water. And that's all you step outside, and that's all you seeing, you know. And you just surrounded by water. I don't think that would sit well with me at all. They say, I always wonder when the celebrities die, they come in threes, right? Too much. I might do a yacht for sure, but I'm good on a cruise, right? Yeah, that's what I was saying too. I'm like, if anything, I might try a yacht where I'm out there for like a couple of hours, get at a try. But I don't think I'm gonna be one for cruises and shit. Now they stopping your ass. Now they done made all these changes to the cruise and shit now. So sure, you probably ain't gonna see too many of us black folks out there. Okay, straight up, they done changed all the rules. I might. I'm not getting on a boat or no airplane. Now the airplane. Now I'm scared. I ain't never. Exactly, I noticed that too. But you know the now airplanes. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared to fly. I always been scared to fly. You know, over the years it done got a little better, but I really don't care to fly at all. Oh, excuse me. When I fly with my family and stuff, they know that, you know, don't talk to me until we land, okay? Because I do not care to fly, but I fly because I like to travel. So, and I know traveling, flying, they go hand in hand, but I just don't care to fly like that. But I'll do it. I'll fly. But the whole boat thing, cruise, no, I'm good. I'm good. I have been on the plane a couple of times, but just these days, no. Yeah, that sound like my mom. My mom ain't. She don't really want to fly nowhere now. She don't want to go do nothing. Okay, she don't want to fly. She don't want to do it. She do not want to mess with those planes now. And you know, I feel like to each his own. To each his own. But I ain't gonna lie, I be scared to get on planes too. But I do it though. I do it because I be wanting to travel. Okay, I be wanting to travel. Say, yep, I used to be scared of flying, had to take an edible or 2 shots of that to calm my nerves. Yeah, that's all. It'll take you a good edible, okay? Take you a good 50 milligram, okay? Get you a good 50 milligram and you good. Jack Daniels, oh, you mixing the drinks with it. Oh, yeah, I know you straight. You take an edible and you throw in a couple shots back. Oh, you straight. And sometimes that's what you gotta do. Shit, you gotta medicate yourself before you get on a plane. Cause I get it, man. My anxiety be up every time I get on a plane. But I do it cause I wanna see the world, motherfucker. I wanna see the world. I wanna travel and see the motherfucking world. So I don't know. I can't drive no fucking 17 hours. Like I can't sit and drive and do all that shit. I'm as far as I'm driving, my ass is driving about 6 hours. That's about as much as I can do. 6 hours in one day. My back, all that I got to fly. Cause I ain't finna do no long ass road trip. I just I just don't wanna do it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm scared of heights as well. I'm scared. That's why I be trying not to get no window seat when I be on the plane. Even though you can close the shade on it, it's still. It still creeps me out. I'd rather get a middle seat, and I know the middle seat is the worst too. But I'd rather get that middle seat or get that in the aisle seat. Don't sit me by the window. I'm straight on the window seat. I am straight. I be hoping when I book my flights, I be hoping I don't get no window seat. For real. And then I be hoping I don't get no window seat, and I be hoping I don't sit by a motherfucker that like to lift the window up, the shade up. Because you got people that like to lift the shade up and shit. That be throwing me off too. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel y'all, though. The people that don't like to fly now with all the shit that's going on with the planes and all that. Yeah, I get you. I be trying not to think about that when I get on the plane, though. But my scary ass, I still get on. Just like you said, you got to be medicated getting on there. That's it. Okay? You just got to get that medication in you. 6 hours is good, though, sis. I will never get into a plane again for real. Damn, you ain't going to never get on one for real. What's up? What's up, killer? You said 6 hours is good, though. So you say you're going to take the road trip rather than getting on a plane. Killer said he gonna take the road trip and not get on a plane. Okay. I think even if I had multiple people helping me drive and shit, I still like, 6 hours is enough. Longer than 6 hour drive, I got. Let me hop on this plane real quick, for real. Let me hop my ass on this plane. Killer, I just got done eating the leftover food Mom cooked. Came over and got me a little plate. Because I ain't feel like cooking today. And I knew she had leftovers, so came over and got me a plate. Ate me some macaroni and cheese, stewed pork chop, cornbread, leftover beans, and with smoked meat in there. So I drove 12 to South Carolina. Yeah, I don't know, man. Even with a break, I don't like to drive like that. I don't know. Maybe I got a little Costa phobia. Cause I don't know, driving like that for a long period, it just gets me all antsy and shit. Like, too long. Yeah, that food was fire. You know, I'm out there. I got a few things that I gotta do. I was trying to go somewhere later on today, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I ain't gonna do it. Because I got to get my hair and all that stuff together. I just don't feel like doing it. What are some of the cities that you would like to see? Because I want to see the world as well. I don't like driving now at all. I know, me too. I do not care to drive no more either. I do not. What's some cities that I want to go to? I ain't been to Atlanta before. I've been wanting to go to Atlanta. I ain't been to Atlanta. I want to go to, what is it? I haven't been to, what's the other one? Colorado. I haven't been to Colorado. I want to go there, but I think I want to go to Colorado when it gets cold so I can rent me out a cabin and stuff. I want to go to Colorado. I want to go to Portland, Oregon as well. I know it's really pretty out there. And I know that they're known for their museums and stuff out there too. So I want to go there too. And then Seattle, Washington, that's another place that I want to go to. And I heard that their museums and stuff is good. I'm just trying to go to any city that got really good museums. Really good museums, because your girl loves a good museum. Okay? That's a way to get to my heart, is take me to a damn museum. I don't care what kind. Some people say art museums are boring. I love art museums. Any type of museum I'm happy with. If we can steer from the museums that's like for kids, you know, cool. But I still love me a good science museum. Science museums, there'd be a lot of kids there, but I just feel like, any museum is cool with me. If we're going to go to one where it's, kids friendly and shit, then I'd rather go there like early. So maybe we can miss the crowd a little bit, because that's the thing with the museums, that be more geared towards kids, they be really crowded, you know. So that's the only thing. Washington is good. I don't like driving Washington. Yeah, I've been wanting to go to Washington too and check that out too. Um, Eventually, I really want to go to Tokyo and, you know, like travel out like that too. I would like to visit California, New York, Atlanta, and maybe Canada, and definitely Aspen in the fall. Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be good too. What did I say? Yeah, that'd be good. I've been to California. I went to where did I go? I went to what is it? I think it was the area that caught on fire. Like the fire came like a couple of weeks after I left California. What's the area? Paramount, California, I think. I think it's a city. Ain't a city called Paramount in California? I went to California. And kind of to be completely honest, I gotta run that California back again. Cause I just felt like California wasn't really it was okay. It wasn't like what I thought, but I think it's because of the area that I was in. So I'm never going to see Dubai and things of that nature. I know, yeah, Dubai ain't going. My punk ass ain't gonna be going to no Dubai. I cuss too much. I'm too loud to be in Dubai. They will lock my ass up. If it ain't for me going from the airport to the uh the hotel, I get locked up. I'm most definitely gonna get locked up when I get to the damn hotel. If it ain't from me traveling from the from the airport to the hotel, I'm yelling and cussing and all that. Like, no, 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 no. I wouldn't make it in Dubai. Dubai was a place that I want to go to, but I don't think I'm too loud. I cuss too much. Like, no, they'll lock my ass up out there. I know that. All them damn rules and regulations they got out, I will most definitely have cuffs on me. For real. I ain't even gonna lie. Straight up. New York is my neighbor. Oh, okay. Yeah, New York is a place that I want to go to too. New York, I want to go there too. I hear New York is kind of rough though. You gotta know where you're going. You gotta know where you're going. Oh, okay, that sounds about right, cause I do the same hours from here. That's a long flight to Dubai. Yeah, it is. Niggas definitely get locked up out there for that. Yeah, right. And that's another thing, with traveling and stuff, you gotta make sure you tap into what they laws is and shit is. If you especially going outside the country, you gotta tap into what the laws is and shit to make sure you good. Cause they lock your ass up. And I know that in Dubai, they quick to lock people up. And they got even more laws for women than I feel like for men. Like women can't do too much of anything out there. Straight up, you can't even try to fix your mouth to get loud with they ass. Okay? It says, sis, I'm out here, let me know. Shelly, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, but Dubai used to be a place that I want to go to. And then also, too, I wanted to go to Paris, too. Paris was a place that I was like really excited and was like my dream place to go to was Paris. But from what I'm seeing online and all that stuff, they say Paris ain't as pretty as what it looked like online. You know, they saying it's real, real grungy out there. And then also they say that they be stealing from you and pickpocketing you. And I was just watching this YouTuber that said he went out to Paris and he ended up getting his phone snatched from him, and they pickpocketed him out there too. He said he was just out taking pictures of himself doing a selfie, and somebody just came up and grabbed his phone and ran. And then he said a couple of days after that, he was out and somebody stole his wallet out of his shorts. They said they really good at pickpocketing out there. So I was like, nah, nah. Nah, nah, because I hate to have to chase me a motherfucker down and bust him in the back of the head. Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that France is racist too. Another YouTuber that I watched, they just went out to France and they was saying that they was treating them bad out there. They racist out there. I heard that too. Yes, Paris seemed pretty dope in Hawaii, in Jamaica, and Bahamas. So Paris, I don't know. I can't never say never with Paris because I want to go, but just got to be careful out there because they say it's racist and they doing a lot of pickpocketing. Now Hawaii, Jamaica, and Bahamas, all those places I would like to go to. I ain't been there before. You got to be careful out there though too. Bahamas is beautiful. Yeah, yeah. That's a place that I've been wanting to go to too. But they saying that a lot of people been coming up missing and shit in Bahamas too, and even on the little resorts and stuff out there, like the all inclusive resorts. It was a girl. Was she in Bahamas? I can't think. It was a girl that was from Chicago that went to a yoga resort out in Hawaii or Bahamas or something, and she was missing. She was missing, and her ass ended up I don't even think they even found her. Actually, her mom was still out here trying to find her and shit. So you got to be careful out there too. I said, Shelly, okay, remind me, I'll come out there to check the real quick. I don't know that about Paris. Just put me up on game. I'm shook. I'm shook off boats 2-6, but I'll take one off those before flying. Dang. So you'll go on a boat before flying. Okay. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you with everything going on. I feel you. I know they ass missing out on a lot of bread because people is not flying like how they used to back in the day. For real. They missing out. Good bread. Because like I said, my mom don't want to fly no more. She said she do not want to fly. If we can't drive, she don't want to go. She do not want to fly. Um, but yeah, I'm just sitting up here rambling, y'all. I'm about to get my ass up out of here. I appreciate I appreciate y'all joining the live, and y'all be safe. Make sure y'all eat something good. Shout out to Shelly, Brooklyn, and Castro that's been in the chat, chatting it up with me. I appreciate y'all. They really are, because I am due for a flight out. Right? Yeah. You just got to be medicated. That's all. And put everything in God's hands. Put it all in God's hands. Because, I don't know, no more than 6 hour drive for me, okay? You made a video of the plate. No, I didn't. I just put up my pictures from yesterday. I just put up the pictures. I put up some pictures of my meal yesterday. I just eaten leftovers. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank you for joining the live and chatting with me. And I'm gonna see y'all ass around, okay? Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the support. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all have a good day, okay?